51 people from San Juan, Texas were in a charter bus to Zapata and took a break there from 9 to 9:30 and proceeded into Eagle Pass. Right off 359, if we take a closer look, we can see that it's spread further down right before the youth village. This is news that affects police officers all over the country. Here in Laredo, it's no different. That's right, Justin. I'm here at the intersection of Del Mar and McPherson, and behind me we can see one of these LED billboards. It's just one of three that we count here in this intersection alone. You can see the two right behind me. In a 264-page document detailing the expenses of the annual trip, the total costs add up to $143,687. After a payment from a lump sum, the current debt is now about $8,207.62. Both these roads, which are in the city, are actually state regulated and fall under the 90-day rule.
What are the allegations against this officer?
Well, and this mainly centers around a report claiming there was a possible civil rights violation. Few details have been confirmed, but we know this happened within the city limits. According to a statement from the FBI, the officer in question was involved in a physical altercation. The county says Section 364.031 of the Health and Safety Code. The facility can currently house 500 people, but there are plans to expand it to serve 500 more. However, the county says they may experience some obstacles in that expansion project, totaling about 420,000. Transcripts amount to 50,000. The U.S. Census estimates that about 14,000 people live here in Zapata, and of those 14,000, about 35% of them live under the poverty line. Including public art like murals in the sign ordinance, we could soon start seeing a more colorful city. Communication technicians are trained to do their job on this side of the phone, but when you call, there are some ways you can expedite the process from your side. If you've resolved to be healthier this new year, there are some ways you can start by changing small things in your daily life. One way is choosing the stairs over the elevator. Almost 10,000 people came here to the state convention to not only voice their support for their candidate. These barricades that are lining Fredericksburg Road are dividing those who support Donald Trump and those who are against him, a clear manifestation of what is happening currently around the country. Hillary Clinton as someone who seeks to unite people. Who really count on that air support. Is there any chance that DHS might reconsider?
I believe in air support.
Nos encontramos aquí afuera del club de campo de Oak Hills en San Antonio, donde el candidato republicano Donald Trump.
¡Lucha social!
Back in April, Guadalajara's teachers were occupying the streets.
Confiamos en ti, Señor.
Prayers pleading for help filled this church.
Tú eres tan grande, mira todas las puertas que abriste para esta familia.
Violence forced this family to flee over 2,000 miles.
Solamente nos queda una puerta más, Señor.
Now, just feet from the border, the last dash for a chance to live in peace. Their journey, their story, tonight. In psychology, the term fight or flight refers to the decision people make when facing a threat, either to confront it or seek refuge from it. But in Guatemala, a country whose violent crime is deemed critical by the United States, the homicide rate is going up. So even if you do put up a fight like the family you're about to see, you might still find yourself on the run.
Te damos gracias antemano, Señor, porque confiamos en ti, Señor.
Supplicating, tears streaming down their face, clinging to faith.
Tú eres tan grande, mira todas las puertas que abriste para esta familia.
We find these Guatemalan families praying for a new life.
Solamente nos queda una puerta más, Señor.
Moments ago, they arrived in Nuevo Laredo, Mexico. Two families ranging in ages, 34 years old to 10 months. They've made the over 2,000-mile trip.
Durante el viaje que iniciamos desde la frontera de Guatemala, al cruzar todo México, sí tuvimos bastante paradas con lo que es de la migración.
Though some of them have only known Guatemala their whole lives. The 12 left the only place they've called home.
Tememos por nuestra vida.
2 years ago, the Brujos, a gang in the Guatemalan region, kidnapped their 16-year-old boy. A ransom, unlike many who are killed, led to his release, but the family paid a high price for working with authorities to jail those responsible. They face death threats.
Allá en el país de donde venimos, pues, nos andaban amenazando con matar a mi familia, a mi esposo y a mis sobrinos.
Even worse, The 15-year-old girl was raped in retaliation.
Por eso es que decidimos viajar y dejamos nuestro país.
Now, they pray at a church in Nuevo Laredo with Pastor Emma Lozano working with LULAC.
Que sabemos al fin todos van a estar unidos. Esta familia se va a reunificar.
After taking care of some paperwork, they rushed to the international bridge. Their past behind them.
Olvidamos todo el terror que han sufrido porque hoy, Señor, tú nos vas a entregar a esta familia, Señor.
Their faith invested in a future just a few steps ahead.
¿Cómo se siente? Ya acaban de cruzar la línea y oficialmente están en los Estados Unidos.
Por el momento me siento bien alegre. Un pasito más, ya me siento más seguro, me siento más feliz al ver mi familia acompañándome, yo acompañando a la familia.
Now, both families have been reunited with their families in the northern United States. They were processed by CBP and received humanitarian parole. Stories like theirs, though, are not exclusive to Central Americans. People right across our border and those deep in Mexico are tired of living under the constant fear of death. We'll hear how they're fighting to change their lives and their country Friday at 10. We hope you join us then. I'm Valerie Gonzalez for KGNS.